Right, morning traders. Welcome to the guys watching the Discord. Welcome to the guys watching on the social medias, on my social media, on Edgeful social media. We had a pretty neat day yesterday. I ended up green, so that's always neat. But we're going to speak about a few Edgeful reports that helped me to actually trade the S&P 500 to the high side yesterday. So let's go over the first one. Okay, so let's go to Edgeful over here, and let's go to ES. SPX doesn't really matter. What you are trading is basically the same thing, just different pricing. But let's go over ES. Let's go to this previous day's range report, and we can actually see. So there's kind of two things that I was looking at yesterday. Again, most of the stuff that I do use is all, I'm using it repeatedly. Okay, so let's go to the daily. Now this is important. You make sure that the right session is selected over here. Okay, you can see in the last 6 months, if we take out the previous day's highs from the extended market hours, 72% of the time we close bullish. Vice versa, 68% if you take out the lows. We can see in pre-market yesterday, this is the 3-minute time frame on ES, SPX, US 500. We took our previous day's highs, which was this white dotted line. We can see we took it out over here, okay? And then we pulled back, and this is where I got long. I got long in over here and actually traded it back here towards half day. Didn't get the whole move, but I took a good portion of it over here, and then again at half day, simply using that previous day's range report with Edgeful. So that was obviously pretty neat. I then tried to take a second trade, which I ended up taking a loss on, but I still ended the day up. Pretty neat, as you can see, almost 2K across my account. So that you will always take that, right? As you can see, there was my P&L yesterday. And I share this every single day on my Twitter and on my YouTube channel. So make sure to always check it out. What's up, Julio? Good to have you on. Morning. So yes, sir. Good to have you on. Julio's been crushing it in our private mentorship. So that's been obviously cool to see. Morning, Hoa. Morning, Maza. Anyone new here in the Discord, make sure to say what's up. And for the guys that are wondering where the Discord is, Edgeful on the right-hand side here, join our Discord, is over there. We've also got the new Ninja Trader, obviously the new Ninja Trader indicators, as well as the TradingView indicators as well. But yeah, there is a little bit of a topic that I do want to cover before we get going into maybe some more things. And I know I've been speaking quite openly and honestly about, that's always the content that I try and put out. Do put out is the sharing the highs and the lows. There's no, if you go and watch my content on my YouTube and on my Twitter channel, no secret that I've been struggling this year. I've just become a dad. I had a good January, but just didn't take any payouts with prop firms. But then, February came along and I actually became a dad and just became a lot more busy. Life is a lot more busy, so having to definitely manage my time better and just sharing the highs and the lows of the journey. Not every single month is going to be new equity highs or great payouts and everything, but I have managed to lock in some payouts for next week, so that's nice. There's always a bounce back. As I said, look at my t-shirt, right? Never give up. You can't. You just got to keep on plugging away. But I think that something from Pax, and this is what I wanted to speak about on stream here today, was that he goes on to say, over the years, I've learned the less I trade, the happier I will be. I do not need to catch every price change and wiggle. I can't try and catch every move. Markets are a constant river of opportunity. All I have to do is grab my chunk, protect it, and grow it. So that is what I want to just reiterate to you guys watching today, is that not every single day is going to be a great trading day for the way that you might particularly trade. I think a lot of traders, if they had just, traded their move of the markets, I think a lot of traders, they think that with enough, learning and knowledge, they will try to trade or try and catch every single move in the market. And it's just not needed. The less I trade, the happier I'll be. That's what Pax says. So let's have a look at markets today. I've spoken about my trades yesterday. Let's have a look at markets today. There was the DAX is obviously coming down quite heavily here. We took out the highs, previous day's highs, as you can see, and then obviously just completely reversed into the open. So that was obviously some interesting price action. We are kind of chopping around now at this weekly view app. Now, this does bring something into play. An opening week. Let's just go to the 15-minute time frame over here. This does bring in the opening week range report, which actually has just been I've just been given access to this. So basically what this actually does is, if we can see the high and low set from Monday and Tuesday, remember I speak about this quite often, the high and low set from Monday and Tuesday often gives a direction maybe for the rest of the week. We can see the high and low from extended market hours on the DAX has set in. Here's the high, here's the low. We can actually see now that we've taken out the highs here. So maybe longs could be on the cards. Very rarely do we come back down and break this opposite side. So maybe we will just, I know Mazza was trying to trade here. Maybe we're just looking to buy too high where we need to look for a pullback. Now we can look for longs off this weekly view app. And let's go over that report actually. So let's go to the DAX, D30 Euro. Okay, let's go to this opening week range report and extended market hours. We can see that after Monday and Tuesday is played out, 15.38% of the time do we break both sides. So now that we have actually taken out the highs, very rarely, what the stat is telling us, very rarely do we come back down and break this opposite side. So we can look for longs on pullback. So maybe this is a good place to be looking to buy the DAX and look for longs for the rest of the week. That is the opening week range report with Edgeful. Give me a thumbs up in the chat, in the Discord, if that makes sense for you guys, what I've just spoken about. Give me a thumbs up in the chat on the social medias if that makes sense what I am speaking about right now. Okay, so that is a report that obviously definitely comes into play only after Monday and Tuesday is played out. We can look at it on the S&P chart. Okay, we haven't taken out either side yet, but we have got a high and a low that is set in from Monday and Tuesday. Okay, a high and a low that's set in from Monday and Tuesday. Same as the NASDAQ. I don't think we've taken out the highs quite yet. We've got a high set in from Monday and Tuesday as well. Okay, so we'll see what we do get for the rest of the week, but that is a report that I really, really do like to use. So let's keep an eye on that. Right now, US market's trading higher, where the DAX has been a little bit more choppier this week, I must say. The DAX has been a little bit more choppier this week. So you've got to obviously keep a sharp eye on that. Is that we do have a little bit of a difference here between the two. Okay, so DAX normally likes to follow US markets where we have not really been doing that. Although this could be a higher low setting in like this. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go to the NASDAQ, as mentioned. NASDAQ, I mean, we're looking for longs, right? We're trading above previous day's view up now, as well as above weekly view up. So we are going to be looking for longs rest of the week. At least let's see what we do get into the open. What I don't like right now is we are kind of making lower highs all morning pre-markets, but let's see. US market stocks, Tesla's down 1% today. Nvidia's down as well. If we just go to the rest of the Mag 7, we've got a little bit of a mixed bag here across the Mag 7 as well. A little bit of a mixed bag as well. Yep. So markets aren't just looking super bullish at the minute. Let's just have a look at the currency side of things. Euro JPY, the yen quote pairs that I do like to trade. I think we are looking pretty bearish right now. Maybe you could be looking for a short on those. GJ as well. We had some GBP news that came out this morning. Make sure to go over the news too. We had some news come out this morning, GBP CPI as well. And then we also have an annual budget release in the next 14 minutes as well. We do have USD final GDP as well as unemployment claims too. Sorry, that's on Thursday. That's tomorrow. So just that GBP CPI that came out this morning, that's obviously shoved the GBP pairs lower. Okay, so markets aren't looking. Yes, we are, down pre-market, but they have been rallying this week, but we aren't looking too bullish pre-market with stocks down at the moment. So, what I am going to say right now is maybe a report that we do look at to use is this opening candle continuation report. If you look at the Nasdaq, so let's go to Nasdaq like this. Let's go to this opening candle continuation report over here. Okay. After the first hour is played out, and again, make sure you got the right session. We want to look from 9:30 to 10:30. So you want the New York session on from 9:30 to 10:30 in the last 6 months. First hour is bullish. 85% of the day will close as a bullish closing day, and vice versa for the shorts. 77.59% of the time. So maybe where we don't really have, like we've taken our previous day's highs, but market structure is looking pretty bearish into the open. I'm liking, as long as we stay above these levels here on the NASDAQ, just on pricing wise on the cash index 2181. If you go to the US 500 chart over here like this, as long as you stay above these lows like that, I'll be looking for longs off these levels. So let's see what we do get, going into the open. With that note being said, I'm live on ASFX TV, right? I'm live on ASFX TV, which is our live streaming platform. every single Wednesday through Friday. But the guys, we always on every single day, 9:25 a.m. Eastern time. You can use the link in my bio. Use the code James for 50% off. And this is our live streaming services. Comes here. We use View app along with the Edgeful reports live every single day. As I said, I'm always on from Wednesday through Friday. So yeah, as I said, we share all the highs, the lows, the good, the bad of the trading. That's always what my trading where I put out and share my journey and story. So continue to follow along on my YouTube channel as well. That's where I'm putting everything out. Always James Booster 131 across my platforms. So again, coming into the open here, I'm going to be pretty picky with what I'm looking for. I'm not just going to be looking to dive into anything at the moment. We're going to keep it simple. As I said, DAX could be a front runner. We're trading low on the DAX. So maybe that is a front runner for US markets. But again, using Edgeful's report, that opening candle continuation could give a great sense into what we would be looking for. Is anyone that wants me to go over anything in the Discord? Anyone online that wants me to go over anything as well? Maybe gold, Bitcoin, or something like that. Obviously, I'm mainly trading the world indexes, right, guys? Okay, so if we don't have anything there, I'm going to leave you guys to it. We're going to stay focused. Again, if this is your first time joining the live streams, I am live here every single Wednesday through to Friday on Edgeful's Discord, 8 a.m. Eastern time for a good 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, however long we need to do for the pre-market prep, right, guys? And then I'm in the Discord for the rest of the day. If you got any questions, make sure to let me know. I'm always here. And then other users in the Discord obviously can help too. But yeah, obviously the Discord is free for Edgeful users, right over here, for anyone actually, even if you aren't an Edgeful user. Join the Discord over there is where you can find it. Okay, so let's just see. We got some traders here that wants me to go over Robinhood trading lower. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we are bouncing off this daily 200 EMA. Interesting position that we are looking at Robinhood. I definitely think of, yeah, with this confirmed bounce now off that daily 200 EMA, which is that white exponential moving average, is going to, we could definitely come back to these levels here, all-time highs at 65, 68, right? So I like that long-term. Short-term play, that's where maybe the opening candle continuation could help. What is your bias for today? So as mentioned on the US markets, DAX is lower. Okay. The bias for today, I would be leaning long bias as long as we stay above these levels. If we flush lower and maybe the first hour is red, that opening candle continuation could lead me to taking shorts. But as long as we stay above this level on the NASDAQ, as mentioned, yesterday's open level where we bounced off of, and on the S&P 500, as long as we stay above this level, I'm going to be long bias for that. So that's my play. But we'll see what this first hour brings for that opening candle continuation to come into effect with the Edgeful report. So that's my plan. Have a good trading day. We'll see you guys there. Keep it light, keep it tight, and don't do anything stupid. Live to